Deciding which living options are suitable for the senior in your life can seem like a challenge to take into your own hands. But today I'm joined by Amelia Larson from A Life for Seniors, and you are hopefully going to alleviate some of that pressure for all of us searching for that.
Yeah.
So tell me what it is you do, because it's a little bit different than actually representing a senior care center.
Yeah, exactly. So I help people find assisted living and memory care. So I have contracts with pretty much all the different assisted livings that are out there. So basically I work with families, they tell me their needs, prices, preferences, whatnot, and then I'll usually try to pair them with like 3 to 4 buildings that I think would be the good fit. So it takes away the legwork of you having to call everywhere, going and touring everywhere, because eventually they kind of all start looking the same. So I like to kind of cue families as far as, you know, like we need to ask the nurse this question. We don't need to only pay attention to the countertops because the countertops don't take care of you, right?
Right. I mean, granite countertops are very nice.
They're a nice accessory, but yeah, they don't do a whole lot for us.
Right. If you don't have the proper healthcare workers there to do their deed, then
exactly.
Oh, that's not fun. Who can you help? Who are you helping?
Yeah. So any family that has an aging parent, or if you're aging yourself, or you have a neighbor, any of the above, anyone that you notice is a little bit unsafe at home, whether it's they're having more falls, they're not eating regularly, they're missing their medications, I can meet with them and help pretty much with whatever situation they might need.
And then, but there are a certain group that you can't help either.
So unfortunately, I can't help if you're on Medicaid, like New Choice Waiver, if you're low-income housing, Section 8 housing. I'm not able to have partnerships with those type of clients because you usually have a case manager that will represent you. So those guys I can't help, but I do try to point people in the right direction if I do come in contact with them.
And then a lot of people are really nervous, especially during this 2020 year and the virus, and they're wondering if it's safe to move their loved ones into a care facility.
Definitely. And I think something super important to think about is it safer to keep your family member at home that is like taking too much or too little medication, or, you know, has dementia and they're trying to exit every night? You know, moving to a senior living, yes, it may seem daunting, but most of them do have it under pretty good control as far as their protocols with their staff and with the residents. And then the vaccine started rolling out this week for them. So hopefully that'll alleviate a lot of that concern.
Right. And then where is the network? Where is your network? What are the boundaries of where you work?
Yeah, so mainly I work from Utah County down through Davis-Weber County, so kind of the Wasatch Front. But I do have buildings down in like St. George and Logan, but it's typically that middle range that I see most people.
Do you find it difficult for these seniors to make that transition? And how are you helping those families to navigate this really tough time of moving them out of their home?
No, for sure. And I think what's super important is to make them feel involved. I think a lot of the seniors feel trapped when their kid is the one that's coming and saying like, oh, you're moving tomorrow, because it kind of comes back to this, well, I'm your parent, like, why are you telling me what to do? So trying to understand what they need, what their preferences are. Like, I have a family that the dad just sits in the recliner, watches TV, and eats Oreos all day. And so my initial thought is we don't need to go to a building that is $6,000 a month that has 100+ activities going on. You know, we need to go to a smaller building that's going to be comfortable, not pay that much money because he's not going to use any of those amenities.
Right.
So
this is such a hugely important responsibility that you've got. Why is it you do what you do?
So, I mean, you can play that clip.
Shall we do that?
Yeah,
Can we show that right there? We've got a little sound clip to show you.
What did you want to say to her?
Thank you for the gift, is all I can say. I mean, what else can I say?
Oh.
He's so cute.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah.
So he's saying thank you for the gift. What is it? What is the gift that he's talking about there?
Yeah, so this transition was really hard for him to move to senior living. His wife was in another setting until we could get them together. So he was obsessed with antlers. So I gave him an antler that was in the shape of I for his last name.
Aww.
And he just was like so touched that someone took the time to have listened to him throughout everything. And that
they have this wealth of knowledge and experience, and to just take that moment to listen.
they just love to be talked to.
I
you
love
know,
that.
just treat them like they're still a person.
All right, I think a lot of people are going to want to get a hold of you. So how is the best way to get a hold of you?
So my email, which is amelia@alifeforseniors.com, or you can go to my website and there's a contact form on there. You can kind of tell me what you need and I'll reach out to you.
Amelia, thank you so much
Yeah,
for
thank you.
being here. Such important information for us. All right, coming up next, everyone.